Hello and welcome. Today's video will cover the disassembly and reassembly of the Shadow Bat. This toy needs a couple of cannons and I need to find out how I can replace them when I get them in the mail. So I decided to do this video with a full breakdown and see how the toy works. To my surprise, I found the toy surprisingly simple. After removing the 7 outside bottom screws, remove the cargo carrier just by pulling down and away, revealing 2 more screws within the cargo compartment. Once you removed all 9 screws, you can then pull apart the bottom half of the ship. Inside, you will see the assembly, and then you see on the top half the 2 trigger release buttons for the cannon, the springs that push them out, and also you can see the cockpit seats and button releases for the canopy. On the bottom end, you can see the assembly for the action or deployment action of the toy. Also, I can see that each cockpit canopy has a spring that protrudes out of this cockpit seat assembly. So after I take it off, I'm going to have to figure out a way how to get those back in there when I assemble the toy. After removing the 3 screws for the cockpit chair assembly, I can see that it's all one piece. The trigger release for each canopy, front and rear. And there are holes designed to hold the end of the spring for the canopy to be able to rise up. Nice. Getting to the gearbox, there's 2 screws at the bottom end of the vehicle that hold it in place. Remove them, and then you kind of have to jiggle out the whole assembly. Having the assembly out, I'm going to remove this brace that holds the gearbox. Seems like it's a very robust one. This gearbox doesn't have a spring in it, so it's used to reduce the motion with inside the mechanism here. The main spring must be inside. Let's take a look. Okay, there's the action button. Well, there's the mainspring. I just didn't pay attention when I took it apart where it goes. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. No, I don't think it goes here. I see, that's how it works. So the spring must go over there. Okay, I got it. Okay, let's put this shadow bat back together. There's got to be an easier way to put these springs back. Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and open the canopy and guide the spring in to the hole with the canopy open. This is why I like to remove the canopy from these little toys before I start working on them, because they get in the way and also I scratch them up. But since this toy already had its canopies all scratched up, I didn't see much sense to remove them until now. Okay, now that we're going to have these last two screws in at the tail end of the ship, we'll go ahead and put the cargo carrier portion of the ship back on, which is fairly simple. There's a hole at the end with a peg that you push through and then pop it back in. This concludes the disassembly and reassembly of the Shadow Bat. Thank you for watching. I hope the video was informative. please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.